girl Carmen Cushion. We keep with the background music because you know every hero needs a theme song. But again, it's your girl Carmen Cush.
And Mary Jane's
Million Mo.
Oh, that wine and kicked in a little bit.
Yeah. You see her tongue come out before it touched the straw. She's on like, Mary Jane, wisdom. God damn, wine got her
so we know we got wine to be for you to come with the because she was giving.
Now you projecting, huh?
I got to it. I'm like, girl, you don't get the what the fuck is going on?
Hey, first and foremost, I gotta say one thing that we ain't mentioned in our first part of this show. Welcome home, little bruh. Flock is home.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Flock is home. Welcome home, little bruh.
He was on the way like that. He dropped out the sky.
Nah, they put the little shit up. He was doing feature requests and all that shit like for 2 months. DMV Hoods and News. DMV Hoods and News.
Yeah, but he had dropped something from there, so I thought that he was doing some Tupac, like recording from the jail, was gonna be giving that over the phone vibe. Like I ain't know. So no, that's lit. That's lit. That's all right.
Okay. Oh shit.
But
y'all go check that out. Run our views up, man. We got the release of Big Flock on DMV Culture Club page. You know what I'm saying?
So we do have another lit ass guy. I ain't gonna call him a nigga because he elevates all the time. So I feel like he elevated above being a nigga. He's that guy. We got Malik Jarrett, aka All Homage, aka Mr. Eat.
Mr. Eat.
All the time in the building. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How y'all?
I'm
What's
fine.
Up, man? My man came here with the Slim Jimmy fur on their ass.
That's how I was feeling today.
Yes, the Slim Jimmy.
They ain't seen this shit. They probably seen this on one time. I only wore this coat one time to the strip club before. This was the first time like the public
stadium?
seen it. Yeah.
When you DJ'd?
Yeah.
When you
was in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I released the
Did you listen to Varsity joints? I was in there.
For sure.
I was in there.
Okay.
Shit was lit. That's the first
Yeah,
time
Malik
I actually
be everywhere, but
When
Cushion
you
Convo.
I did not.
We gonna make that happen. I ain't doing no interviews until I get on Cushion Convo.
Oh, he lying. Because I'm running up on interviews.
Public service
I'm
announcement. Public service announcement. I'm closed to all interviews, so I do Cushion Convo.
Hold on, I got to get this on
Yeah,
tape
yeah,
because
yeah.
even though I have him on tape saying he was coming the end of the year, before the end of the year, 2017, still ain't coming back.
Right here, I'm a man of my word. A word is all I got. I can't do no more interviews until I go on Cushion Convo.
Yeah, that.
Big
stamp.
Oh, big stamp.
Today is October the 30th, 2019.
Hey, I appreciate that because I will say, if we ain't clear the air, this interview is going to be giving a different energy. I was a little sick about that, but I appreciate you. Just like I said, even after we spoke, that.
But now it's going to be my best interview though.
Oh.
Because it's in perfect time.
You know what? I'm starting to go with that. When I want things so bad and they don't go and then they eventually happen, I feel like it's timing. It's what it's
talk about. We might have to do like a whole hour.
It is an hour.
Type segment.
So you might get an hour and a half.
Sure, yeah. We got a lot to talk about.
We do. Let me stop fucking with you, man, because I really respect you and your craft and your brand and things like that. So even though, I felt the way, I will never shit on what you do. Like, what you do is amazing. And I appreciate that you not only set the example, but you show up for the kids. Like, do you still have the thing at Ketchum with the teaching them how to? Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have the Boys Eat no more. So after I did the Boys Eat, I was doing DYRS, Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services, and I started my entrepreneurship program there. Then from there, that's when I got into coaching. But I'm still connected with Ketchum. Shout out to Miss Blake. Shout out to all the boys over Ketchum.
So where you coaching?
Beacon House. So I played for Beacon House my whole life, and I only generally went out there because of my godson. He said he wanted to start playing football, so I took him out there, ended up coaching.
That's amazing.
But it's fun though. It's fun. It's rewarding.
It seems like, based off of what you just said, that small statement right there, everything that you do has some type of passion behind it. Like, you take your godson just for him to play, and then you end up in a much bigger space than you thought you would have been.
Yeah, I always told myself I was coaching like later on, but God used you sometimes, and it's like them kids saved my life and shit. So I found like my new love, my new passion.
Well, kids have always been like the forefront of what you've been trying to.
For sure, just trying to provide that privilege. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like all coming together better because these days people gonna reach kids through music or sports. Mm-hmm. So now that I'm plugged in with the sports, it's like I already got their attention. Now I can really like teach them something because you know, they here because they want to be here.
Right.
So now it's like we got their mind, we got their time. It's like let's make the best of it. Let's provide some privileges to these kids.
About to be the Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg
you
of the
definitely
DMV.
gotta catch them while they young.
About to be the Snoop Dogg of the
Definitely wanna catch
DMV.
them
That's
while
what that
they
is.
innocent and
Thank
pure.
That's real
you know
shit.
what I mean?
That's definitely real shit.
And I mean, he still looks young enough to still that they'll listen. Because
Yeah.
you know, once you look a little too old for them to really feel like you know what you're talking about,
I got
you're not
6
talking
year olds
down to them.
Yeah, I got 6 year olds, so I'm like they parents' age.
Oh, okay,
But it's still cool
okay.
because like I got young, so they keep me young. Like we have our games on Saturdays, so we have our sleepovers on Fridays. I got 12 6-year-olds in my living room, cutting up. I'm making dinner, waking them up, making breakfast, all that. So
Oh, that's
it's
lit.
fun. You know,
Yeah,
that's the
that
same
shit
thing my
is.
coaches did for me. And the guys that I was around and my coach kept me around, those still my guys to this day. We went to college together, played against each other in high school, everything. Now we, you know, get money together and everything. So
Right.
just trying to recycle that formula.
That unity.
So having your hands in so many different things, from coaching to doing the Eat brand to DJing to doing media to, are you still doing photography? I would hope so. That's
So
your
yeah, I
love.
just took some pictures. Yeah, I just took some pictures. They on my page. Every any pictures you see on my website or on my page is
You
by
took
me.
them? Okay.
I don't promote my photography. I got like an alias photography page that a lot of people don't know is me, but I keep it alias because I don't want people to just like it because it's me. I want them to like it because the art.
It's good.
Yeah.
How does it
I
feel
like
that
that.
like
Respect, yeah.
all right, so you seem like a super humble and genuine dude.
I try to be.
So
Mhm.
for you to actually have to take that mentality was like, I don't want to, being from where we are, where we already know that DMV isn't the most supportive area.
Yeah.
So for you to actually have to take the back seat to be like, I'm gonna just stay. It's me, but I'm gonna stay like this because I don't want people to actually like something because it's me.
Mhm.
Whereas a lot of people on a day-to-day basis that wish they had people like things just because.
Right,
of
just
them.
because, you know. I mean, so with me being genuine, I just want the same thing in return from everybody else. I tell people all the time, like, I want just the 100% love, not the conditional, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with you, so I'm a buy this jump. Nah, buy it because you like it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
Right.
gonna help me step my game up, because that's what's been motivating me. I got a lot of friends that got a lot of money, they don't wait, you know what I'm saying? And so that's been my challenge, not to go to them and say, man, why you ain't fucking with me? But it's like,
So
I gotta make
come
something
to
that's
you.
going, that's gonna be in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's making $1,000 jacket, so they could buy something to separate them from other people, or me stepping my designs up, saying, I can't deny this. It's just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta wear it now. Well, me, I just got back from Thailand last week. I just got back from Thailand last week, and I was going over there to meet with a manufacturer. Like, I don't know nobody. I know one person in Thailand. I know him because of my man Doyle. Other than that, like, I went somewhere where I don't know anybody. I'm going to these different manufacturers and factories, like, to step my game up. So I'm taking it real serious. So my whole thing from the beginning is just like make it hard for people not to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to cover every base. So
Right.
what?
I'm
I just want to see that genuine, that same genuine.
Keep it 1,000 with you. When I first started hearing about your brand, there was a lot of people that I personally knew that was wearing and just promoting it and putting
Right.
it out there. And I was like, I fuck with what is going on. I fuck with what you got going on. I want to meet that man for myself. I haven't bought anything from Eat because I wanted to know who the man behind Eat was.
Sure, it ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's all it
Ain't
was.
nothing wrong with that.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
small
Like,
city.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that just be doing things for whatever reason that
Yeah.
they doing it. I'm glad. I didn't even know you was gonna be here until probably 2 days ago. We got the text message. That you was gonna be here.
It happened real fast.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm glad to have a chance to meet you. And we, like I said, we've seen each other in person. We've seen each other in
I
person.
got to.
I respect that.
No,
So,
I-
what I want to know is, why did you choose yellow, blue, and red?
All right, so I didn't even choose it. It's so funny. So I was doing, I started Eat with photography, just taking pictures. And I'm gonna make a long story short. I did Broccoli City Fest, took some pictures of Erykah Badu, Future, and then like all the blogs. I guess I put my pictures up first, so all the blogs took my pictures and was using them. So that's when everybody was like, man, you need a watermark. You're not getting no credit, whatever. So next day, my man Michael Caldwell, we both grew up around Edgewood together since we both had missing teeth. He was like, he sent me a DM on Twitter, and it was my logo. It was the Eat logo, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, what I owe you for this? Like, I was ecstatic. And he was like, bro, I made this in 2 minutes on my phone. It's this app that I use. You could just have it. Make sure you put this on all your pictures so people know it's you. So he gave it to me. I just had to explain it. It took for people to ask me that for me to say, all right, now I gotta make it make sense. He gave me something that was great. I had to make it make sense. Red, yellow, blue. That's the primary colors. Those are the first colors you're gonna learn. Those are colors that make every color. Eat. That's the universal language. You gotta eat to survive. And then with it being upside down on our products, it's a conversation started now. So because now people can see eat on your shirt and be like, all right, but if it's upside down, they're like, why they eat upside down? And my job is to inspire and motivate. So that's when whoever wearing the shirt, hopefully they know the background on the brand. They can say eat upside down because it's elevate all the time. It's a message for yourself, for others. If you don't eat, you die in the street. So it's a lot of psychological marketing into it. Now that I gotta explain it, yeah.
You got the whole city wearing red, yellow, and blue.
Red, yellow,
like
blue.
I mean everything.
And I get so much flack, like people saying, "Oh, you did it like this, you did it like that." I'm like, man, somebody gave me. I just made it profitable. I made it something that everybody know, and that's really why they mad.
Saviato was real big.
Right.
Yeah, when you came out, I was like, yeah, you started to make a comeback.
We was just talking about that with my
paying
business
homage,
partner.
right?
Saviato,
Real DC.
Yeah.
Makunu, now Eat has probably some of the most qualitative work of DMV brands.
Yeah.
And that's a good race to be in. Like Saviato's still standing. I just recently seen Makunu post something. They still out here somewhere, somehow.
Shout out to All Days and Shooters too. That's why I grew up. All Days Shooters, we out one.
Yeah,
That's why I
they
grew up
definitely
on.
had
I never
big
thought,
impact.
like wearing their clothes.
They had
Right,
big impact.
too.
All
I had
Days,
the
All Days,
Baldacci sweatpants.
All Days,
yeah.
All Days sponsored my football team, so that's why. That's why I think it's cool to sponsor football teams.
Shout out to Hobo.
Shout out to Kirkman.
We got super dope ass fashion talent here in the DMV, and it's our own style. How did that New Balance collection come about? Because that shit, when I seen that shit, I'm like, hey, this nigga's out of here.
This from grinding.
Snapping it now, yeah.
This from grinding and making noise. That's why I try to tell the youngins, like, I ain't never asked nobody for nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, when you're an entrepreneur, all you got is your resume. It's not about, sometimes, it's about who you know, what you know, whatever like that. But your resume is what you do. You know what I'm saying? The noise you make. So I don't know nobody. I didn't know anybody at New Balance. I didn't know the first step of making a shoe or any of that. But I always believed in myself. I believed in the plan God had for me, and kept my head down, kept grinding, and my phone rang. Same thing with Shoe City and DTLR. I'm just chilling. My phone ring. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Just trying to carry out my goals, and everything, just coming to fruition like that. But
Like when you so good, people come to you.
yeah, they gonna come to you. They gonna come to you, and then that's when, and as soon as they come to me, that's when everybody basically benefit off of it. Cause from Ann Pizza to Shoe City to New Balance to anybody I work with, like, as soon as my phone rings, as soon as they want to do something with me, as soon as they want to make some money with me, I'm like, all right, so what you gonna help me with as far as like my community or these kids? So it all come full circle, yeah. That's the leverage that I created, cause like you need. I mean, not they don't necessarily need me, but it's like you want to work with me. This how you work with me. You gotta get some money up first. Let me know you for real, and then we could build something that's gonna last. Cause I'm not into the let's get this money right quick and then it's over. Yeah.
And see, when you got a pure heart or pure intentions, everybody will attract to you.
For sure.
Yeah,
Cause I don't care. Like I understand money necessary, but I don't care about money. Like I've been dead broke.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can tell you doing it for the community.
I've been dead broke and happy.
For the city.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Eat came from you being broke.
Yeah,
You
sure.
had Chick-fil-A that day.
For sure.
Chick-fil-A that day?
Yeah.
For sure.
He told, when his earlier interviews, from all the research I did, he would tell the story about being in school. His friends was going to Chick-fil-A and he couldn't get no food, and that really stuck with him, and he really got on his shit. Like his girlfriend at the time had a camera, and he started taking pictures and really getting into that craft. And he already told the part about how the brand as far as eating the shirts, but like. I know in some of those earlier interviews you were speaking about, like, if the clothing thing went away because that wasn't ever really your passion, it was always photography. Would you you know, it wouldn't matter to you because this just came out of really nothing.
Yeah.
Do you still have that?
No, I feel way different now.
I bet. I always wonder that after hearing that.
Now I understand what God doing with me more, and I got responsibility bigger than myself.
Okay.
So this gotta work. This gotta go all the way. Yeah. Kids gotta grow up with this, see it like go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's very important to me now. Yeah, this is what I gotta do. I can't.
When did that transition happen? When did it really like settle in? Like, okay,
I mean, you just go through enough in life, and you know, God gonna talk to you. He gonna stop you. Certain things gonna happen in your life, but you're not gonna be able to understand it. And then it's just gonna be like, all right, I get it. Okay. Like you learn the easy way or the hard way, and it's kind of been the hard way for me. I mean, the easy way for me. Like, he showed me something one time. Usually, I'm like, all right, I get it. You know. And a lot of times, I don't know when it actually clicked, but it could have been, you know, just conversations with a youngin'. Like, man, I love what you do. Like, you know, I want to do that. And they comparing me to brands they knew since they was born. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it just make them proud. Like, people see me on the street, it make them so proud to see me. And I'd be like, and at first it's like, still, I just be like, you know, I can't grasp it. Like, I'm happy, but it's like, why y'all like so happy to see me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not too blind to see that, you know, what I'm doing is making a difference. You know, people being able to brag about me or be able to go somewhere else and say, nah, he from here, that make a difference. Mm-hmm. Kids being able to say that, like a kid did a Black History essay on me. So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Jesus Christ, that is amazing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that touched my soul when I heard Buggy man.
Turn up over here a little bit.
So
I gotta
you
gotta think,
you know what I mean?
Like at our age and at your age and like the generations under you and the clothes that you make and the impact that you having, yo, that is crazy. Like you,
and then they can see me, you know.
Yeah, you are real live a designer to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be compared and matched, and your gear can be put on with some of those name brands that we see in whatever store, Bloomingdale's and blah, blah, blah.
And a lot of times
Balenciagas and Eat go good together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's
and a lot of times what kind of used to distract me from my purpose or my path was just people not being able to recognize that. You know what I'm saying? Because if a lot of people were to hear like the conversations I had with kids, they wouldn't diss me like how they be trying to diss me. Because it's like, man, you can feel however you feel, your opinion is yours, but when you put it out into the universe, that means you promoting that, you spreading that.
Keep that
and so
to yourself.
And kids, listen, like, all it takes for somebody like me, somebody that kids look up to say one negative thing, and they gonna adapt that for life. Like, that's what it is. Or if it ain't me, it's gonna be their grandmother or their grandfather saying it. Somebody they really appreciate, somebody they look up to. All it takes them for them to say one negative thing. That's why I try to don't really speak on negativity or divide the city, you know what I'm saying? Because I could feel whatever way about anything, but it's not my position to go out and promote that and say that, you know what I'm saying? Because people are listening to me, people are watching me. I got an influence, and if I'm about all this unity and us getting to the next level, then that's ass backwards, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like, regardless of how you feel, I feel like I'm doing the best I can to set a good example and to make history for our culture and our kids. So just try to think before you speak, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, because I'm a nigga that started 3 years ago. I ain't know nothing about clothes or anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, but I'm busting my ass and I'm doing it the right way. And like I said, I make it hard for people not to fuck with me. Like, I don't go against the grain, you know what I'm saying? So when people just take time out of their day to just try to dim my light or whatever I'm doing, it's just bogus to me. And I don't give it a lot of attention, but that's why I gotta do interviews and shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta let them know that you see it.
I wasn't. I was letting it slide. I was letting it slide for the longest.
You gotta let these people know.
I was letting it slide.
It be the ignorance in people. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's like
they so used to what used to be, all that hatred now.
Yeah.
Now everything's evolving.
It's a whole new
into
wave.
love.
It ain't about you. It's about the next generation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to inspire kids. Like, you trying to discourage me to stop. So then who they gonna look up to then?
It starts with the kids.
Yeah.
Well, first it starts with the adults to get to the kids.
Right, because
so
you can't help a child if you can't help their parent.
Because them kids, they so pure and innocent, they'll say anything out their mouth. They'll
Right.
tell you the truth.
Yeah.
They'll tell you the truth before an adult will.
And the kids keep it 100 with me. That's why with the coaching and everything, I like being around kids. They just real people. You know what I'm saying? They might be annoying. They gonna keep it 100 with you, with the love, they gonna let you know how they feel, full circle. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna sugarcoat it or nothing. Like all that is taught. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. I just want the kids to be able to grow up and think and be whoever they want to be. You know what I'm saying? If I was to listen to everybody that was talking about me early on, I wouldn't be here. So it's like, but I know it take a lot of mental strength to get past that, because I wasn't able to get through that just because I got lucky. Now that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? That's how my mother raised me. That's how I was raised with playing football. You know, just always sticking to what you know, and if you know it, don't be afraid to say it and do it. And you got it. And it's just the simple fact of starting somewhere. I started off with a heat press machine and some patches. And
designer starter kit. That too.
That's what I'm saying. But any designer tell you, like, don't nobody like doing that shit. You hate that shit. You like, man, I wish my shit looked way better. But it's like with the quality, it's like, man, I want my shit to look way better. I gotta sell this now because this is gonna get me to where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? And
just for your image.
Now, that was like the only thing people could say about me. Man, he pressing patches on shirts and stuff. Man, this ain't real. Like, now I got the best production in the city. Don't nobody make clothes better than me in the city. And they don't got nothing to say, so they just take little jabs here and there. Why y'all fuck with that? That's ugly shit. Or somebody else come out, man, I'm gonna fuck with them. All right, that's cool, because I don't care. Like, as long as you spend your money with somebody black and in the city, I don't care. Like, people was mad at me for the $1,000 jackets, but everybody sold jackets because of that. Everybody sold jackets. If you didn't have a varsity jacket, you made one. And people bought that junk because they was hating on mine. Or bought that joint because they didn't want to spend $1,000 for mine. I still sold mine. They still sold theirs. You know what I'm saying?
So when you came up with that decision to not only just make the jackets, but to set it at that price point, I guess leading up to when you were going to release that information, knowing the city, how you know it, what was your, I guess, like, what was that process for you? I
didn't tell you the truth. Like, I didn't even know I was going to sell them. So I had already sold varsity jackets.
Okay, right.
My first varsity jacket was like $250 or $350. You know what I'm saying? But these ones in particular was like special colors I had did for my team. So my plug let me know like how I can remix the jackets. I let my team know, and I was like, whatever colors y'all want, let me know. That's gonna be like a Christmas gift or whatever. So they all picked out their custom colors, and I'm like, yeah. And then once they actually got the jackets, they was like, don't make our jacket, like, don't sell our jacket to nobody else. And I was like, all right, bet. But then I put it on Instagram, and everybody was going crazy about the new color varsity jackets. So I just let that marinate. People ask me, like, how I get one? I'm not even responding. So it's probably like 3 days prior to me going on my college tour. So I do a college tour every spring.
Okay.
And usually we just do like a seminar and a pop-up shop.
Okay.
But it don't be enough kids at the seminar. So that's when I hollered at my man J-Rock. I was like, we can do a scholarship, you know what I'm saying? So everybody geeking for these varsity jackets I just posted. I'm gonna sell them for $1,000. We're gonna do a $500 scholarship at every college we go to. So I put the joint up and I'm like, yeah, if y'all want them, they're $1,000. I'm making one for each size in every color. It's 4 different colors, one each size, you know what I'm saying? 16 jackets. And that's how we went like that. And so I didn't tell people at the time, like, yeah, we doing this for our college tour, but if they was paying attention, I went out the next weekend and the weekend after that and the weekend after that, and all this is documented. Like, we giving away $500 at every school, you know what I'm saying, just for coming to the seminar, asking questions. We did a raffle at every school. We went to all HBCUs too. So, and then probably like 3 months later, I was like, this is what it was about. Once the tour was over, we made like a little recap video. I was like, this is what it was for, you know what I'm saying? And people like that been rocking with me since the beginning. They know, like, I'm not the Grinch, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Dr. Scrooge. I'm not trying to rob the hood, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get mine and I'm gonna do my part. So when you shop with me versus a lot of other different people, it's gonna come back. It might not come back to you and your child, but everything I do is helping other people, you know? Like, I live within my means. I take care of my family, and that's all I need. It's like necessary things. I take care of myself every once in a while, I make sure, you know, I'm good for my future. But other than that, like, I take care of a lot of people. I take care of a lot of kids. I take care of, you know, a lot of communities. And so I don't want people to ever think, well, I don't really care, because I feel like the people that do their research know. Yeah, they know. Yeah. And that was my thing, too. Like, that's why I didn't really say nothing at first, because my whole thing, like, since being in this light with people just saying different things about, you know, whatever I do, they try to calculate my attention. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even post certain stuff no more. I don't have cameras around me no more. I do stuff on the everyday. You know what I'm saying? That for people that could never help me, and people think that, oh, he's doing this to sell more clothes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not my intention. I initially started posting and showing to everybody because, shit, when I started, I was 24 and everybody was responding very well to me. So I wanted other people just like me, my age, to get out and do the same shit, which they started doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of clothing lines and stuff like that, feed the homeless and all that. You know what I'm saying? They do that now. We set that standard. That's what I wanted to do. And so that's all I wanted to do was like, man, if you're gonna make money in the city, give back to the city, and that's what everybody doing now. So my whole thing is just God know. Now it's just God know. I don't need nothing. I don't need no credit for anything. You're around, you see it. If you know, you know. But I don't got nothing to prove to nobody.
It's so hard not to like.
I like that mentality, but I ain't gonna hold you. I want me as a selfish individual and somebody that pays attention to, you know what I'm saying, your humbleness and what you got going on, my observation. I know when I'm being selfish. I want you to actually portray that more, because it needs to be portrayed, because the society that we are in, we sometimes gotta, whether your mental is elevated to where other people can't reach it, sometimes you just gotta play their game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be playing chess and playing PlayStation at the same time, because your mind is that elevated.
But that's why, like, I still like, I just don't conduct it no more. Like, in the beginning, I'm like, all right, we gotta show people this, call the cameraman, all that. Now, like, you see anything on my page from like the last 2-3 years, even the joint that I just posted, just the joint that I just posted, like, it's just a cameraman knowing what I got coming up, and he like, man, let me just follow you, bro. You know, and I'm like, all right,
where you don't have to. Because
I wasn't like the junk I just did. Like, I got an award from my high school, like in the middle of my practice, and I had to go back to my practice. Like, that's my man Mo. He been with me since the beginning, and you know, like, I don't call Mo like, yeah, I need this content, we need to capture this need to be a part of the archives, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some God know type shit, so. But him and other cameramen that can understand what's going on, they like, nah, man, I'm gonna be there, I'm recording all that, I'm gonna make sure I get you a video together and all that. Me being the dude I am, I'm like, all right, bet, I'm gonna pay you too then. You know what I'm saying? If you care that much about it, then I'm gonna make sure it's worth your time. And so that's like, if you ever see me doing anything in the community, all that, like, the joint with Rosedale, when I bought the equipment, I ain't post nothing. Like, I ain't, like, WUSA 9 bought all the cameras. You know what I'm saying? And
so you want some genuine gesture shit?
Yeah, straight up. Like, I don't.
Because that's how it should be. Even if it's genuine and you're recording it, it just doesn't. It just can be.
Yeah, I'm not saying
This perception is reality. Right. If somebody perceives that you're not, that's what they assume that is going on.
And the people that do call the cameras up, ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, I get so much slack from that. When people see you in the #1 spot, they just want to bring you down in any way. And if it's not the clothes, they're gonna say, well, he only work with kids to make money from the clothes. I'm like, man, I got all these analytic people and all these marketing people. That shit does not translate to sales at all. Actually, the more I give, the more people expect me to give. They don't. People start to think that, like, oh, he good. You know what I'm saying? Like, your favorite artist. People think about your favorite artist and the last time you really bought their CD. You know what I'm saying? Or artists you like the last time you really bought something that is. You know what I'm saying? Most people just go to a Beyonce concert once a year and maybe somebody else 2 other shows, but you like 20 different artists, and they just say, man, they all right, they getting theirs, you know what I'm saying? They doing good. And that's what the city did for me. And there's times I've been dead broke, you know, even with Run and Eat. You know what I'm saying? It's been ups and downs, but the more I give, the more people expect me to just give. But what I'm doing is God work anyway. So, like I said, as long as I'm able to do for myself, take care of my family, like everything else, actually.
I know.
Now it's time to buy some eat gear. This is what I was waiting for.
Yeah, you said
me
right.
Personally.
Right.
This is what I was waiting for. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I'm definitely walking in the store. I know what that means for the situation.
Right, and being able to walk in a store and see your brand
crazy.
in there, that is.
You know what? I haven't
around the
years
city
ago,
and
like,
everybody
it's
went
crazy.
eat. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right.
Like it's still. And somebody asked me that earlier. It was like how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I take it all in the same. Like whether it's somebody honking they horn while I'm walking down the street, or if it's a kid coming up to me, or it's a famous rapper wearing my shit on stage. Like all of that is equal. Like I don't equate the love. You know what I'm saying? The love is love. Like any type of love, like all that shit make me feel the same. I just be like, I feel special. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, when I'm going through my different things as just growing up, being a man and just dealing with my things, my personal life, it's really hard for me to take that step back. And, because a lot of times when you going through things mentally or whatever, like, you wish you could cash all that in. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could take all them compliments and I love what you're doing. I wish I could take that to the bank and feel better and be happy, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't always like that, but it definitely helped because I know for a fact, like if I'm having a bad day, like I just gotta walk.
It's a silent motivation.
Just walk down the street.
Silent motivation.
Just walk down the street, and if don't
That's that support.
nobody make me feel better walking down the street, walk down the next street, you know what I'm saying? There's so much love out here, you know?
Yeah, you do got
There's so
that
much
support.
love out here, you know?
You do. You definitely do.
This is a good
Sure.
guy. This is a good guy.
Mo,
It's
you
very
really
rare.
don't
It's very rare.
that you like people.
You know that. And
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
be
that.
fucking with a
Nah,
lot of
I've
people
never
that
even
sit
seen you
in there.
smile this
I
much.
knew you had that support
Like,
when I went to that.
oh, he did. Alma did say
Oh,
you
yeah,
was
chicken
gonna
mama
like
sauce,
me.
shout out to
That's
Mercy.
over here. I swear
Everybody
he
in
said
the
that.
crowd. Hey,
he
he
did.
going,
Nah,
yeah.
bro, like,
I
I
was
just,
like,
cause I even know what I.
oh, what was, did I miss the dress code?
Shout
You know what I mean?
shout out to Freshly Brains and my man Had Mercy Chicken and Mumbo Sauce.
Yeah, I mean, almost everybody in the crowd was wearing. If it wasn't a hat, it was a shirt.
Yeah,
if
they
it,
was showing love, man.
Red, yellow,
Yeah,
red,
yellow,
yellow,
blue.
red. Yeah.
They weird, man. Shout out to everybody.
How'd you,
supporting me.
who was the first celebrity that rocked you? Was it 21 Savage?
Yeah,
or
it was 21 Savage.
Okay.
Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
21
know.
Savage was first.
That's what's
21 Savage, and then it was
How did he get aware
Yeah,
of the brand?
we went in Saks on Wednesday. Today Wednesday. Make sure y'all go down to Saks. We got
Yeah,
party.
Zach, shout out
But
to,
we were in
Lord
Saks on
Entertainment.
Wednesday, and they booked him to host. And I'm the quiet dude that, I'm not gonna force it on nobody. I don't tell nobody about my brand. Like people always say it, like he do eat or like
That's
he make
all I
clothes.
have about my show.
Like I be like I don't want to force it on nobody. Like
Yeah,
you like it, you like it. Like I just
right,
want it to be
that's how I
genuine. You
am.
know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way.
But my man J Rock, he that networker. He that nah, bruh. He just don't know about
Put
it.
this shirt on the
Yeah.
club right
It's
now.
that shit.
Like that
So my
nigga
man
in the
J-Rock,
bathroom
You
change
just
his
gotta
shirt.
show him the shit.
So
It's
J
that
Rock,
shit. You
yeah. So
gotta
J
tell
Rock
him
know
about
J
this.
Rock know how I am. So every time he just be like, man, make sure you got this size, bro. Give it to me. I'm gonna get it to him. I'm gonna make sure he wear this. Like same thing with so it's 21 Savage. Same thing for Ray Shrummer. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, Ray Shrummer just got here at the Brockton City Fest. He was like, yeah, they just got here. They in the trailer. I'm like, all right, when they come out, you could, get them a little something or whatever. He like, nah, bro, let's go. We about to go in there. Yeah. I didn't even go in there. I'm like, bro, you go ahead and do that. I'm not trying to bother these people. You know what I'm saying? He went in that junk. They came out wearing my shirt. They had on all designer and shit. They will all eat on stage from the shirts and the hats and all that. So that was because J Rock. J Rock be making that shit. He be pushing it. He be pushing it. I just make
It's
sure.
always 100.
I just make sure it's a brand
like
worth people representing, and he gonna push it. You know what I'm saying? You need that.
That's all
Definitely
right right
You need
there.
somebody like that.
Y'all came
You
up
need, and I be
together,
telling everybody,
or-
if you need something done, call J Rock. We ain't come up together, but I knew him for a long time, so he been out here since he was like 12 years old, hosting parties and shit. So I remember like going to wintertime basketball tournaments that he was hosting. I knew who he was, but he didn't know who I was. I got to Virginia State. He came to Virginia State. During that time, I was like doing the whole Vine thing. I was funny as shit on Vine. A lot of people know me. Like when it come to DC, DMV comedians, ask Goofies, ask McKinnon, ask all them niggas who was
Shout
doing
out to
that
all
shit.
them too. I'm hosting the digital comedy.
Ask him who used to be doing that shit, like who really was putting on at first.
Oh, that's
So,
crazy. I couldn't imagine.
I was on
if
Vine
you
and he was
was
just like, and I stopped because I came home from college and everybody was like, hey, you the nigga, and I didn't want to be famous yet, so I just deleted it.
You was
I didn't want to be famous.
I deleted
yet.
that shit. So, but nah, what was he talking about? I'm all over the place. So now I was doing Vine, and then J Rock was like, bro, you funny, bro. Let me make you a YouTube. I got the camera people, all that. yada yada, and I just kept putting them off. And so we was always cool. So and like it got to the point where like I was so like popular around campus and shit, even after the Vine shit and all that. He was like all my birthday parties. He was like, let me just throw you a party, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me just throw you a party. Everybody gonna be there. And I wasn't even like, I was like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So once we both graduated, and he saw me doing the clothes thing, he was like, I need to holler at you. No, I think I reached out to him. I was like, I need to holler at you. He was like, yeah, I need to holler at you too, because I see what you're doing. And that's when I was like, yeah, we need to do pop-up shops. And at that point, that was kind of unheard of in DC.
Yeah,
Like
I remember the pop-up shops.
Only brands in DC that did pop-up shops was Premium Co. And if you didn't know about Premium Co, then like you never seen a pop-up shop ever. And so I was like, you know, it's like a pop-up shop. It's like a black market type thing. We gonna get some people that got their shit going on. We'll have a happy hour and we gonna sell our shit. And that's how it started. And our pop-ups started off crazy. Like we was selling like bottles of Moet at our pop-up shops. Now it's pop-up shops. People be in and out, come to shop, whatever. But the culture that we first established with that was like a party
like
and
every
clothes
week
and
you was at
we
a
was
spot.
It's like throwing a party in the mall.
Yeah, it was like throwing a party, right? In the mall, but we drinking and it's a DJ.
That's a party.
Yeah.
Those are the essentials of a party, Malik.
So my man, shout out to J Rock. We brought it all together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a lot of entrepreneurs eating off pop-up shop. Because before that, everybody we know that was independent. All the businesses we knew, they had to have a brick and mortar. They had to have their own space. That's
Which
what we
you
thought.
didn't used to want.
I didn't used to want it because it was because I just want you know just get all the money. You know, it's just still a business. So end of the day, if I don't got to pay rent, I ain't trying to pay rent. But now now it's like you get so big, it's like people expect certain things from you, and I expect certain things from myself at this point. So it's like, yeah, I want to be that official staple. People come to the city, say, man, I gotta go at least see this shit. You know, people go to New York, LA, they gotta go see the Supreme store at least, or go see the Gucci store with all that shit at, you know. And that's the same thing. That's the same level I'm on now. It's like people want to see me, like, cause I got people that DM me all the time. Man, I'm in town for like 2 days. What can I shop at? And I'm just like, damn, we don't got a pop-up shop.
I sure enough DM'd you one time.
In a while.
Yeah,
I DM'd you one time.
For real?
Yeah.
Tell your experience, Mary, because it
Let
just
me
seems
scoot
that,
up for this.
Yeah.
Because I DM'd you. I said, excuse me, when we gonna have green eats?
We got green now.
Oh,
The
okay.
neon green
Okay.
and neon yellow.
Okay.
All that.
Alright.
We got the new green.
I said,
Actually, the new
can I
green
get a
sweater is my
cannabis hat,
favorite one.
please, with eat? You was like, nah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't cross
We
brand
don't
with
do
the
that. I don't know if it
cannabis.
was you emailing me or somebody
Oh, if it was
else.
an email, it was my brother.
Oh,
If it was
Tell
an email,
your brother.
well, I emailed your brother.
Alright, yeah,
I
that's my
said,
brother.
excuse me, do you have anything with cannabis related? He said, no, I won't do that. Okay. Okay.
That was bro though. I'm on the DM. That's me.
So
That's
any
me and like that.
related or no?
Nah, not right now.
No.
When they become a little bit more friendly.
Hey, what you mean? It's already
'Cause I just
friendly.
don't-
It's
I'm
already
good.
But you know he's
Clear,
I'm good with the
legal,
weed.
and all of that.
I'm
You gotta
good with the
keep
weed.
it
Yeah,
kinda-
that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
I'm good with the weed and all that, but you know,
It's
until it's
kid
like
friendly.
until it's like all the way
So
there.
motherfuckers.
Until it's all the way there, yeah. But like,
It can.
am I invested in it? Yeah. Cause I got stock in. I got like marijuana stock, so
Yeah, no,
I'm all
don't do
for
that.
it and all that. You know,
Don't do that.
cannabis friendly and everything. Why not?
Say what?
Why not?
Don't do that.
It's been working.
Oh no, we
That's the
gotta
next.
have
That's the next
conversation.
big industry.
It is.
Right,
$1 billion
but it's an
thing.
industry. So if you
I just want the money.
support
Hold up.
that, you actually put more money in pockets for that. You see what I'm saying?
Like
It's actually
government?
deeper than that. It's actually way deeper.
You know about
It
Aurora
definitely
cannabis?
It really is.
You know about Aurora cannabis?
Say
But it's
that.
like, but it's like it could be. I'm not saying it's
No,
not,
it
but it's
is.
like
I'm telling
when
you,
do
it
we
is.
when do we get our piece of the pie? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Like I feel like this the best time.
It. Now they trying to be the
I'm hip, yeah,
prescribers.
but this like the only time in history where it's like we can get our piece of the pie as far as motherfuckers ain't know about Amazon before it launched, motherfuckers ain't know about Apple before it launched, and plenty of white people had access to that information, and now that stock blew up. They able to take care of their whole family off that shit. It's like we got a chance to get money. I'm gonna make sure I get some of that
Right, but however,
free
when you
bands,
put
and
money
I know,
in
and it's like it's counterproductive to like the prison reform and everything like that. But maybe that's a conversation I gotta have with niggas that's been locked up and say, man, would you mind motherfuckers getting money off this marijuana stock?
Yeah, no.
I'm
totally against it. I'm totally
I'm not against stocks at all.
Cause all right, so look, my thing is, my thing is
stocks, yes.
Okay, so
it's for farmers who are actually cultivating the cannabis.
Yeah. And
Family
they selling it to the government.
Family owned, you know what I mean? And it's put money in their pockets versus the brother that you go down the street and that's your man. You know
oh no. As far as them niggas know, they need to step their game up. No, they need to franchise themselves. And I know there's no excuse for that.
Cannabis, like get the fuck out of here.
Cause look, I invest my money in one stock, but I spend cash money with my man that's doing his thing. For sure. And if he want to take it, if he take his shit to the next level, if he want to take his shit to the next level, like my man TJ, shout out to TJ, the smooth dude. He taking his shit to the next level to the point where it's like I'm gonna be able to buy his cannabis stock in 10, 15 years because he taking it serious to the point where he moved to Cali. He's on the farms. He learning about the shit. But any nigga that want to be on the block and don't want to if you see where this shit going, you're not franchising yourself, you gonna get lost, bro. I don't got nothing for you. Because motherfuckers is projecting all these bills.
In a position to be in
be legal, right? Be legal and do this shit the right way. And this dude that's doing it the right way.
Money.
Thank you. So it's like no sympathy for them. Shit.
Right.
I shop with my niggas that's taking their shit to the next level. That's taking this marijuana.
Right now, that shit you can do that still here, but even if you could go somewhere, like Vegas, LA.
To all the niggas that's taking it serious, like everybody I shop with. You know what I'm saying? They take their shit serious. They not your round the way weed in the nuts ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They give you good strains. They taking care of their shit.
It's a business.
That's where I'm at with it. I don't buy that.
I'm not with none of that shit. Sorry for you. Bro. I'm sorry. I can't smoke that.
You're absolutely right. I feel
this
you on that.
Shit dried out and some more stuff.
Why are you still doing that when you know you can now be a real business?
And then it's like part time. And then a lot of them niggas be part time. You know what I'm saying? When I call my man, he
Right, exactly.
Factory.
Factory. And it's always quality.
Right. It's always what I need.
Nobody got time for that.
No mystery pack.
Right. Like mystery meat and shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's this?
No mystery pack. So I hope all the dudes, all my brothers, in the trap, in the hood, whatever, I hope they see what the fuck going on and hurry up. Get their money together and hurry up.
Yeah, because they have a school here uptown that teach you how to grow and shit.
My man Mello, shout out to Mello's Munchies. He got Mello Munchies, my man. He started off just eat shit from me and he kept telling me, man, look, I'm about to take this shit to the next level. He wanted the Maryland, all the Maryland dispensaries, he wanted the official growers for all the Maryland dispensaries, you know what I'm saying? So I know niggas like that took it to the next level. So if you ain't trying to take it to the next level, then it's only one thing, you gonna get lost in the sauce, bro. My money will not be going to you. Yeah. Because this shit's about to be to the point where you see liquor stores.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You see liquor stores. You see Cali. That's about to happen here. If you're not putting yourself in a position to get there, then that's on you.
You will be ran out of town.
Ain't nobody buying that shit off the street until the dispensaries close. But even when they close, they still got delivery services. They gonna put y'all niggas out of business.
The other night, about 11:45,
they gonna put y'all out of business, y'all. So yeah, no sympathy for y'all, man. Get on your job,
and
bro.
they was quick. I ain't had to wait that long.
Get on your job.
No, for real, that shit blew my mind. Cause usually I be like during the day, but I was missing it. I was like, fuck, I forgot. So I looked up. It was a joint still over 24 hours. I put my order. That nigga was there in like 8 minutes. I said, yes, nigga down the street don't even get there that quick.
Yeah, nigga, man.
Nigga right
10 minutes.
Nigga want 3 blocks.
Nigga want to finish a game of 2K and shit. Like, all right, bro.
Right, I'm trying. My lungs ain't
tired
got
of that
time, bro. My money.
I was that lazy weed man. That's why I already know how it is. I was a lazy ass weed man. I would spin your ass how you waiting. I was making my money, but I would spin the shit out of somebody, you know? Like, I don't know. And then I was in college.
Oh, that's fucked. So you been a spinner, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it all comes out. DMV Culture Club exclusive.
Look, it ain't a spin if I say I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I don't know when I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there, though. Yeah.
Nah.
A spin is if I never wanted to come.
We got an exclusive and I missed it. Ain't this some shit?
I was drinking during that joint. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. But everybody in that joint was drunk.
Hey, it was a really nice event.
Don't say that on the air. Don't say that drinking is not an excuse. I use that shit all the time.
I ain't gonna use that as an excuse.
No, he's a good man.
Yeah, because I told you the truth, because it's still the truth. But, you know, you can't just keep up with all your truth sometimes.
I
like, damn, I said
how
that.
you put that.
I said that.
I like how you put that.
It's like, I agree, but I
Now
don't
extra gonna be on niggas' necks. Nah, you ain't keeping up with your truths.
You
Yeah, you
can't.
can't
It's
keep up with
impossible if you do it all the time.
I said a lot that night. I made a lot of promises that
Not
night.
the truth. Eventually, here comes the truth.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good shit.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
good
No,
shit right
because this is a
He
good
just
thing.
gave me some new shit. Man, I wish I'd heard that before this phone call I just got.
Wow, this shit. You are
I'm
wild.
not saying I ain't say it. It's just hard to keep up with.
Oh, I got it on film.
Yeah, we got it now.
I didn't say it, I didn't say it. Don't remember at the moment that I said it.
So are you dating?
Nah.
You're not? Is that a hard thing for you to do? Being
Yeah.
as though what you
Be careful.
Yeah. They say
Shut
I'm
the
intimidating.
fuck up.
I think I'm intimidating.
You are an
And
you
then
have an intimidating presence.
I'm shy too, so that's extra intimidating. Cause I'm not gonna approach women, you know what I'm saying, unless they like
Damn, was
super
Mimi
flirting
was
with
it.
me. I got too many female friends, and so they tell me about dudes approaching them, and when girls talk about a dude approaching them, it's never something good. So it's like I don't want to be that guy.
Facts.
So that's like I just chill. If a woman like you, she gonna let you know. I'm not scared of women or anything like that, but I'm not the type to go at your neck. You know what I'm saying? So if she let me know she interested, I'm gonna step up if I'm interested. But just like random, oh she look good, like I like her, I'm trying to know her. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say shit. And they might think it's cocky or whatever, but it's like, shawty, I just don't want to bother you. I'm thinking about that conversation you gonna have me with your group chat after I embarrass myself. The eat nigga just tried to, oh my God, I'm like, shawty, I was trying to get to know you. Don't do it off me, you know what I'm saying?
You nigga just try.
Nah, you got a
Thirsty ass eat nigga, he came all the way from across the
You
club.
got a fool with think.
He all in
like
my
that,
face.
huh?
I made this nigga buy me a drink, girl. I ain't give my no.
Hey,
You
no.
got a fool with think like that,
I
huh? 'Cause
can't.
I wish I ain't had this conscience. I ain't had this conscience at first, and it was better. And my dating life was better. But now my conscience is infected, and I'm like, nah.
I mean, it's a good issue to have.
I just don't want to be that guy.
It's a good issue to have at the end of the day, cause
Yeah, but a lot of women not gonna tell you how they feel like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when I say back in the day, like before 2014. Before 2016. Fuck it. Like women tell you how they feel, especially DC girls. You know what I'm saying? That's like our staple. Like our women gonna let you know how they feel. They gonna be on your line. Now they like, how dare I be on the nigga line?
yeah.
Right.
While they did that shit, bro. While
So especially and Hot Girl Summer was real, bro.
Ever since the
Hot Girl Summer was real, bro.
Nah, not the Hot Girl. Ever since Bait came out, they was like,
Man,
hold on, let me
girls don't DM you first no more after this Hot Girl Summer shit.
They don't.
Oh.
I'm telling you, that shit was real, bro.
Nah, you right.
Women
you right,
really
you right.
like.
But that's on the
I don't jump
international
into my
stage.
DM. I'm
That's on
sorry.
some
I
big
will
time
like the
shit.
shit out of your pictures and
That's the
hope
same
that
thing.
that
That's the
comes.
same thing.
Like, nah.
And then they do it. And
That's the same
I'll be like, I knew.
That's the same.
Jumping in and inviting somebody is kind of same. You like inviting them to the DM. He got an invite.
I'm
Yeah.
not liking nobody pictures then. Shit. Malik just
I just started
Don't
liking
pic.
I just started liking pictures when Instagram changed the shit when people can't see what you like.
Factory.
Now I
That's
like
me.
motherfucking
I
pictures.
would
Now
look
I
and be
flood
like,
your shit like,
damn,
what's
I
up,
did.
shawty?
I don't know though. Cause I actually bagged, you know what I'm saying, one of my joints off endless likes. Like.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
I
man.
sent the DM was like, you know what? I don't like
Ain't no- we got
every
internet.
picture that you posted. What's up?
We gotta make something good about the internet. You know what I'm saying? And people want to knock you and all that with the DMs and all that. We gotta make something good about the internet. And the fact you can meet somebody and y'all can really date each other, be cool.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with meeting nobody because
Right.
you liked a bunch of
Not
pictures.
At all.
It ain't,
Not
you
at
know
all.
what I'm saying?
I fear rejection. So I feel like
That's
if I
a
put
part of
myself
life.
out there, they're like,
Yeah, I got pride too. I
Like,
got
have a
pride.
I
problems.
can't. So it's just like,
Cause it's like I'm lit. I'm
That's
not.
how I feel.
I'm not arrogant. I don't think I'm better than nobody. But it's
Right.
like I'm lit. Like
Like, yeah, that's how I feel.
especially
So,
like,
it's like what's
especially
wrong?
like
Why
when,
not me?
Honestly, if we
especially
didn't
like
have
once you
social
see
media-
what they deal with, like after you just like I ain't gonna mess with that no more. Then you see what they deal with, you
You
like,
bitch.
If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't
Glad I
have the
yeah,
pride
right.
that we have.
You like
Got
clown.
out of there, because that's why they work out.
Social, we wouldn't have like if we didn't have social media. Like,
Nah, we had more. It was more intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Every- it was
had
more
to, like,
intimate, yeah.
you had to call up, you
It's
had
like-
to go up
yeah.
and approach.
You had to say something, yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
it was
just
simple
know who
fact,
you
like
are.
when
But
you
now
say
you have behind the screen, you can make make a whole fake page.
Now it's to the point, man. I'm so
That's why
terrible with the shit,
catfishing
and it's
exists.
embarrassing. Like if I do have like a dynamic ass conversation with somebody or interaction, I'm just like, "What's your Instagram?"
That's it.
I don't even want to book you yet. I don't even want to book you yet. Like until
What's your
I don't even want to book you yet.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't even want to get your number yet because it's still something in my mind. Like
I gotta do.
maybe this ain't, maybe she ain't feeling me the same way I am. So let me just slow down, take it slow. You know what I'm saying?
I
Instagram,
swear.
and if she
Hey,
like what I'm,
call us up. Let me know if that shit is the way that it's supposed to
if she
be.
like what I got
ladies
going on,
and
she gonna
gentlemen.
let me know.
Right.
What do y'all prefer? I want to hear
have
that.
to really
We
interact.
gotta do that
and you
survey.
knew whether it was a go or it wasn't. Now it's
Right.
like it's
You gotta
more.
fill them out too much, or you
Yeah.
just
We gotta
make
do-
a fool of yourself.
Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do, Carmen. We're gonna take the old school way. We're gonna get a notebook, sheet of paper.
Oh.
Do you like me? Yes or no? But we're gonna take a picture and put it on Instagram and make
Still
their
not the
ass
same.
like and comment on that, bitch.
Nah, cause then you thirsty.
Cause then you
You can't even
Oh,
tell
what is
Instagram you
really
single. Like
thirsty?
damn.
To me,
You can't even tell Instagram
it's
you
a
single or you thirsty. I'm like, damn, that's my life.
right?
It's real.
That is true. I see posts like,
The
why
only
you gotta
reason
say
why
I'm
people follow you-
single, it's not clear to you. I'm like, no, like
The only reason
how
people
if they
follow
didn't
you is
know,
to see your life.
Like, how are they supposed to know?
Motherfuckers is
All
on
they have to-
Instagram to date. Don't get that confused. Like,
They don't
if
have
you
to
don't
say
got a
to date.
business, if you're not making money on Instagram, you out there to date people. Straight up.
It's
Because if I didn't
same
have
here.
Eat, I wouldn't be on Instagram.
It don't
For
matter.
real?
If they
You
follow
like
you,
photography.
if they
so you don't
follow
think that would
you-
go?
That's why I will be on Instagram. But I wouldn't, me,
it would be
Malik,
him.
yeah, you wouldn't know shit about Malik. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It'd be what he
understood.
do.
I wouldn't be on
Not who he
Instagram,
is.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I only
Yeah.
made an Instagram to find out who's playing at the go-go.
You did. You ain't, so you ain't date nobody off
Nah,
Instagram
no.
before? All right, bet.
It just so
All right.
happened.
So, but it happened. So you were seeing him in the go-go, but it happened through Instagram.
You knew what go he was going to be at because of Instagram. All right.
Yeah.
Instagram is for dating.
That's how you elevate dating.
Instagram is
all
for
the
dating.
Elevate at all times.
You gotta
This
get out of
nigga's
here.
on to something.
You gotta get
Instagram
out
is
of
for
here,
dating.
bro.
Swiping left.
Nigga's on to something.
Instagram is for dating.
Swiping left. Yes, I was.
It's not for dating.
It's straight for
Like,
dating because it's
nah.
hurting
It
everything
really
else.
is,
It's killing
If
killing
it's for
families.
business or
It's
dating.
killing
Yeah.
it's killing families the most.
Dating.
Killing families, killing relationships. Putting false thoughts,
Narratives
putting
and
false
yeah.
narratives in people's
Theories
lives.
and everything,
Um,
man.
It's leading people to
Imagery.
think that life is supposed to be another way when it's not. Like we didn't have none of that shit to worry about.
Right. And that's
In
why
Black
life is so
Planet.
carefree.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You build your little
Hey,
page
you
up.
should've
You
stayed
have
at
music
Twitter.
and banners. And,
We ain't had none of that shit to worry about, you know what I'm
IT
saying?
Stayed at
professional
Twitter,
before I
man.
became
The fact that
an
they
IT
just started like
professional.
the fact that they just started like quantitating everything was just like there it is like, and now it's to the point when people say, oh, it ain't that deep. Like, bro, they really not letting
People make
women
money.
change their face, bro.
Yeah.
Like little girls is changing their face and thinking they look better with bigger lips and
Right.
and softer skin. You know what I'm saying? We never had to worry about that.
None of
We
that.
should have stayed with Twitter, man. This
We
is,
never had to
this
worry
a
about
platform
that.
where all you do is express what you think.
And it's time to laugh. Like people on Twitter, they did to laugh, I think. But Instagram is for dating
Yeah.
and
Money.
and money, making some money.
Yeah.
Get some money.
That is true. I
But
didn't
look, they
look
had
at
to
it
find
like
a way to elevate on Facebook because that motherfucker took off like a bitch.
Facebook, you know, kind of the same.
It was
thing.
supposed to be something that was just for
Facebook
your
was,
immediate.
Yeah.
And then that shit-
Facebook help you get more friends on Instagram.
It was like
It's owned by the same.
it was like
company.
Instagram distracted us from Facebook. It's like Facebook is
You didn't know that?
It wasn't
Facebook-
originally.
Facebook like a casual Friday, and Instagram is just like the club.
Yeah. Hey, no, go ahead.
Facebook like a happy hour.
Oh,
Facebook like a happy hour.
Like a pregame before.
That
Yeah.
is like
And
the
Instagram
happy
is
hour.
like the stripper
The
bowl.
Hey, not the
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, stripper bowl tonight, club assets.
You dig? I like club assets.
I like club assets.
They got that
They
shower.
got that shower. I was in that motherfucking shower while we went.
I went for
They
the
like
first
shirt
time.
on, get in there. Like, let me get in there.
I went for the first. I wanted to get that motherfucker.
Ah, it's lit. Ain't no, they got some shit like that in Jamaica. That was the first time I ever seen a shower in the
I said,
strip
how
club.
much
I
to
was
get
like,
in the shower with them?
Yeah, that shit is lit, and they let you in Jamaica. You
can take
it's
a
very interactive. It's very interactive.
Yeah, I
down
said,
there. Like that
fuck throwing
motherfucker
some
is
money.
wow.
We're hands on over there.
Hey, they
What,
very hands on.
I was asking like, what's the throwing money package to get in the shower? Shit.
Yeah, that shit. I wanted to get in that one though. Down Jamaica, I was like, I'm good. But there, I was like, shit. What do you need a volunteer?
I was ready at assets. I was going to hear about eat nigga, butt nigga on Connecticut Ave in the shower with 3
So
strippers.
you done got buttoned up in the strip club before you came on Christian
strippers.
Combo?
Booty got left.
Three
Left your
strippers.
little cheek in the ring.
Oh, well, I need you lit. What I need, you gotta be lit like that on the
You
show.
gonna have strippers there? I'm gonna be there.
Definitely.
I'ma be there
We'll
regardless,
have
you know what
Kush
I'm
dolls there. Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna be there regardless, cause I gave you my word. But you know, if you want some bonuses, then I'm for that. We got some extras.
Yes. We in a bed. It's a bedroom environment. Lingerie. It's very
I got some
sexy,
nice pajamas.
very intimate.
Definitely some sex.
We gotta eat pajamas.
I got some nice pajamas.
Hey, bro, no homo. I need some eat pajamas. They go right across the shit, so when I walk
Yeah.
in, she know what time it is.
Eat 'em up.
This
Eat them
bitch.
up.
Eat right on the
Indeed.
nuts.
Eat
Yeah.
right on the nut. Oh, you
Yeah.
can bring
Sir.
this. You gotta bring this.
Where's those? They in Sioux City? I'm on the way.
Eat here. I'm gonna have the shirts with the arrow pointing and all that.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh, I need to see. I need a bathing suit. Or I need like a
Yes,
onesie, like
sir.
something like that.
Yeah.
I can
hey,
wear
can
on the show.
Man, I'm modeling that shit. I'm like, Sade.
Oh my
Hands on your
God.
head, right?
Eat.
That's the flow.
But that brand that's gonna be eat. That ain't gonna be elevate. Just keep eating. Don't
Just
even
keep
don't
eating.
come up.
Just
Hey dog, stop it!
Don't
I
even
want
come
a
up.
model for that.
Don't even come up. Just keep eating.
Eat.
That
I'ma caption that motherfucker
aligns with my
buffet.
brand.
Eat no elevate.
Buffet.
Ah,
Right.
you wild.
Stay
Tell them where
down
they can
there.
find your wild ass.
Stay down. Stay down till you never come up.
Tell the people who the one person who don't know nothing about you where they can find
So
you.
everything is all homage, allhomage.com. We got to the point where you could just put in eat clothes on Google and you can find
That's
everything
it.
about
Google.
me. So
Damn.
Eat clothes.
Google me, baby.
you did. Thank y'all for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for
Follow come
coming.
in right now, and purchase will be done soon.
It's
Man,
gonna be right.
I'm telling you. That's
Well,
gonna be
it's
right.
your girl Carmen Kush.
Hey, girl, Mary Jane Swift.
Million more
It's
easy.
the DMV Culture Club, and we out.
Ow, ow, ow.
That was cool.
Baby,
You wanna have a drink with me? I get out of
You live, you live like another day.
Yeah, back when you came in at.